enjoyed
All right,
the
let's
walk.
start the
All right,
show
let's start
before
the
you
show.
talk anymore.
Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg. He loves my love handle.
Who said that?
Greg.
Driving limos, and I would go up to Rascals, and they once in a while they would put me on. I would get some time there.
Danny would put you on?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I knew you then.
You knew me. You knew
Okay.
me because I did pretty good. And then
Always.
I came on and they said, you could come in as a guest spot, and then I came in as as an MC, and then I was a middle spot. And Danny was always trying to get them to use me. Headline.
headliner.
He says, you should let Billy headline. And this is the Rascals guys go, I mean the guy that drives the limousine?
That's the problem.
I'm going to put the limo guy on my headliner. And Danny's go, but the guy's great. You gotta, he goes, I don't think that's good. These guys, I love the guys at Rascals, but Danny was the guy. Danny knew everything. I don't think the owners knew a lot.
No, they didn't, but they'll never see you any way different.
That's
That's
true.
the problem. If you go in as the limo guy, that's who you're going to be.
Exactly.
Once a limo driver, always a
Exactly.
limo driver. They can't
Exactly.
see you
But
differently.
Billy said he never headlined. And the very first time he headlined, this is so funny. I think I told you this story last month. He came to me at the restaurant that I work at. He's emceeing. I think it's Sam Greenfield in the middle, and we had Gilbert.
Sam Greenfield.
And
Gilbert.
Gilbert was unknown, okay? And not ever did I see anybody walk out of Rascals. 70 to 80 people per show are walking
Because of
out
Gilbert.
Because of Gilbert.
Well, it wasn't, Gilbert wasn't known. It was not
Right.
Gilbert's crowd. I mean,
No.
now
Nobody knew.
if Gilbert's going to go on
oh, no,
now,
I love
mean,
him now.
people are going to come see him.
And
know
they're
who he
still going to
is.
walk out.
Yeah.
So
They
Billy's,
do walk out because
so-
he's filthy. I
so
worked a
listen-
place, yeah.
Oh, who's calling the kettle black here? He's filthy.
Listen.
Who the hell are you to say that?
Listen, I am not filthy.
Yeah.
I might talk about sex in a very clever, witty way.
Yeah. You
I would
want your
hardly go-
pussy waxed? I mean, come on.
So literally 80 people are walking out per show. And I go up to Mark and I'm like, can we change the show around? He's pissed off. He goes, no, he works for William Morris and he's got a contract that says he headlines. Second show, 80 people walk out. No, he's emceeing. Okay, and I'm like, Mark, can I change the show around? I want to headline Billy. You can't, Danny, you can't.
The
He's
guy
got
that
a
drives the
contract,
limousines?
So it was so funny. After the first show on Saturday, he finishes. I just woke up to him. I go, "You're headlining next show." He goes,
Without the guys saying it's okay, you just
I did. This is ridiculous. 3 shows in a row.
right.
80
He's
people
killing it.
walking out.
So how
he's
did
killing it.
Gilbert handle it?
I didn't even care. He didn't say anything at all.
You just said now you're
But
opening.
Billy at this point is, what do you mean I'm headlining? He comes to me. He goes,
I go, Daddy, what are you talking about? I got close to you. I wasn't close to any shows. I go, I think I got a nice night here. I'm going to host a show, make a decent buck, and just go, hey, here's the next guy.
Yeah.
Go, you got a headline. I'm going, what?
Did
What
you even have 45 minutes?
No.
Well, here's the thing, Patty.
No.
That's what I said.
No.
When I said to him, I didn't even give him an option. I just walked past him and went, "You're headlining next show." And he goes, "Danny, I only got like 30 minutes." I said, "Billy, just breathe once in a while. You get 45." Okay.
true.
Because you're a rat-tat-tatter.
That's true.
And the show
how
was
did it
fine.
go? You
The
did a good
was-
show?
Oh, it went great.
And you
You know
headlined
what,
ever
though?
since then.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? Then the headliner hates your guts because that happened to me. Rascals.
Yeah, I did it with Tim Allen once.
I
What
went
happened?
up and I was doing great, and then the next night they go, we're switching the order. This was at the Rascals.
You never switched the order
Oh,
with
really?
Tim Allen.
The Rascals in
Tim was
Montclair.
middling.
What?
Tim was middling.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute. So you were the headliner, Carrie?
No, I was a feature, and then at Rascals in Montclair.
Oh, Montclair one, yeah.
And
big
then they were
different
like,
story.
we're
was
switching the
headlining?
order. I
Who
don't
was
remember.
headlining?
Ah, come
You don't
on, you
remember?
No, I
remember.
swear to God, I don't
You
remember.
remember.
And they were pissed. He's like, I don't remember who it was, but they were so pissed off
Oh, it's
because
so
it was an
humiliating.
ego.
Well, with
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Allen, it was a guy named Marty Polio. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I know Marty Polio,
Okay,
yeah.
he was the
Polio.
headliner,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and Tim
Great
had just
name.
started, basically. Tim had only been, he never probably worked Jersey before. And Marty just sucked so bad that I put Tim Allen as the headliner. And I swear to God, just about 5 years ago, I'm talking to Tim Allen, and he goes, "Does Marty Polio still hate me?"
No, he remembered that.
Yes.
Marty Polio.
Oh, God.
Is he still around?
Who'd
Is he
want to
just-
hang out with that guy?
Jerry, you know him?
No, I never heard of the guy married.
He was
Polio.
a juggler, and he got
A
away.
juggler.
He would juggle in the first 10 minutes, and then after that, it was over.
Yeah, no, he had some interesting stuff that he could do. I mean, he did a lot
What'd
of
he
cool.
do?
I remember him. Didn't he have like sound effects and stuff with the tapes and
I
tracks?
remember we just
and
wanted
stuff.
to throw him out of the room.
It was an
because
interesting
he
little
just-
act.
He
Was it?
couldn't cover it at all.
Yeah.
And
Back
Tim, there
then,
was
the
nobody.
crowds were more vicious too. I think they were less lenient on not being.
Oh
funny.
yeah.
They would heckle you. We were
Yeah,
just
we were
talking
just
about
talking
that.
about this on the
no
other
more
show.
hecklers.
Back then,
know.
people like now people don't really heckle.
Next.
Yeah. Oh my God! Show us your tits. Bend over. Like if you were a girl,
Always show us your
And
tits.
even
Were
if
they drinking more or just being obnoxious?
They were drinking more. They were out every night. It was more.
But you
It's
know
a
what?
different
Maybe because
time.
I'm older, actually. Because now, why would they show us your tits and
They
bend
wouldn't.
over?
They
Yeah,
wouldn't.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just got older.
Nobody wants to see you bending over. And if you did show them your tits, you would have no choice to bend over because they'd be on the floor.
There was a guy.
Wow.
There was a guy.
very
Talk
fun.
about heckler. I remember working at Catch a Rising Star way back in the day, and it was like on. It was open mic night or one of the deals like that. And I was on the show, and there's another guy that goes up, and he's a young guy, and he's like his first time, and he's really doing bad, and he stops and he goes, well, I'm really sorry that you don't like me. He goes,
you don't want to do that.
He goes, I'm really sorry. He goes, thank you, everyone, thank you. And a drunken guy goes, come on, an ethnic joke. Come on, an ethnic joke. And the guy just goes, that's it. And then you hear the drunk go, oh, not even an ethnic joke.
Well, did you ever hear the story at Yonkers? The Yonkers Comedy Club? Who was the longest running guy that was on Saturday Night Live as a comic?
Oh yeah, that guy. He would
Oh.
bomb sometimes. The
Well,
guy who did the characters.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
The blonde hair. What was his name?
Great
Yeah.
comic, too.
And he I worked with him where they replaced him. He bombed so
What's
hard.
his
Who
name?
was that?
It starts with an H, right?
Hey, what the fuck is his name?
I can't believe I don't remember it. But he
he-
was working at the Yonkers Club one time. And
Daryl
he was-
Hammond.
Daryl
Daryl,
Hammond. Yeah.
Phenomenal act in
Yeah,
the long
yeah,
run
yeah,
as a
yeah,
headliner.
yeah.
But he was working at the comedy club in Yonkers, and everybody's just heckling him and going crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said to the audience, "Come on, guys, give me a break." And somebody screams out, "He's wounded. Let's get him."
Listen,
So horrible.
he's a little weird off
He's
stage.
very weird, that guy. That Hammond guy. Well, he wrote that book. Didn't somebody, like, rape him and his
I'll tell
family?
you,
Really?
He
has some
headlined
weird
Rascals,
sexual
and,
shit.
and his sets were unbelievably great.
Yeah.
When he finally came into prime and everything like that.
When I worked with him, he had just at the Cuckoo's. Remember Cuckoo's Nest or something, where it was upstairs? I think that's where the strip
What
club
year?
was
56?
downstairs.
57?
It's just so mean.
To this, go ahead.
But wait a minute. So he goes up, and I'm with who's the guy? Glenn Harrington. Glenn is
Glenn
black.
Hirsch. Glenn,
the
Glenn.
black one.
Farrington.
Farrington. That's it,
No,
Farrington.
Glenn Farrington's not. Is he? He's not black.
Yes, he
He's
is.
black.
Glenn Farrington.
He's got
Yeah.
blue eyes, but he's
He's watching
semi-black.
right now, I guarantee you.
He
too.
is?
I'm sick, like maybe
On a
like an
cruise?
hour. No, just a regular
Yeah.
show. And my voice goes out. And now I'm up there and I'm losing voice. Like I'm like,
Right.
oh my God. And then I would go into a coughing and this wasn't, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, can I get some water up here? And they thought I was joking. I'm like, I'm like, I had that dry cough
Yeah.
and I couldn't get a joke out. And I'm like, I had just started my set. I got to do 45 minutes like
So
this.
you did it?
I go, I need water and a cup of hot tea. They gave me the water. I drank the water down, and then finally my voice made it through. And then like within like I don't know a half hour, it started doing it again. I got the tea, but I mean it's hard.
What about the second show? I had two shows.
That's
Oh, no, I
terrible.
might have
45
just-
minutes?
I only had
Two
one-
45s. I had to do two back-to-backs. I sweated. I
Drenched.
drenched right through my clothes, and I never sweat, but it was right through my clothes. I mean,
What if you had passed that? See, I think that
What
you
if you
could
would have died
die.
on stage?
You could have died.
I know.
He said
I
he
know.
felt like he was
You could have
gonna
a
die.
heart
The
attack.
doc, my blood pressure was like 180. The doctor goes, look, this is really dangerous. I'm going like, and
But
And?
you just
Listen,
yeah.
the show must go on.
I disagree with that. If I were running that, I would go look.
let me tell you something. When I drove limousines, we're gonna go back. It's my favorite story.
Prom season.
No, it was. Well, I did prom season. But no, this is. I'm working at. I had gotten to the point where I was working. I still had to do both. Couldn't make enough money. Still had to do both comedy and limousines. I had to have a side job. But one of my first paying places was Pips in Brooklyn, and I'm headlining at Pips. So my limousine boss calls me up and goes, I need you to do me a favor like tonight. I go, I can't. I go, I got a gig tonight. I'm working at Pips. I'm working in the club. And he goes to me, he goes, where is it? I go, Brooklyn. Here's the deal. He goes, I'm gonna be your new best friend. I go, what? I go, I can't do this. Yes, you can. You're gonna take my car. You're going to pick up the limousine. You're going to go up to Morristown and pick up Mr. Bobo. You're going to take Mr. Bobo to JFK. You're going to drop him off at JFK. You're going to keep my limo. You're going to drive to Brooklyn, do the show, drive the limo back. After the show, drop the limo off, and then take your car. Now, I'm paying the gas. I'm paying the tolls, and you're getting paid to do the job, and you're getting paid to do the comedy. Beat that. And I go, you got a deal. So I pull up.
Comedians are money whores.
So I pull up to the Pips in a stretch limousine, and Marty goes, what the fuck you doing with that? And I go, what am I on? He goes, oh, not for an hour. Where am I gonna park this? He goes, fuck that. He gets in. He goes, let's go to Needix. I go, what? He goes, yeah, I want to have
fucking Needix.
Needix was a hot dog joint at Coney Island. So Marty wanted to have hot dogs in the limo. So I put Marty in the back. We drive to Needix, and me and him are in the back of the limo, okay? And I'm sitting in the back of the limo, and we're eating hot dogs and sodas and stuff. Then I come back. This is absolutely true story. There was a tough chick that worked at there. I always liked her.
At Pips?
At Pips. They were all pretty tough. Anybody that worked there. This girl was big, and she was attractive, but she was like a linebacker. She was tough. So I get the limo, and I come out, and it's Marty gets it. Marty blocked off something, so when I came back, we had the spot in front. So I parked the limo in front, and I come back, and the limo's got a flat tire. I'm going, shit. So I pop the trunk, and this chick that comes out, she goes, what are you doing? I said, I had to change the tire. She goes, you're going to get all fucked up in that because I had a suit on and with a white shirt. She can't give me the jack. So I go, she goes, I go, what? She goes, you know how to use a jack? I said,
look at me, I'm tiny.
She goes, give me that. So
I don't know how to use that jack.
This is no shit. This chick jacks up the car, changes the tire for me, puts it on, and lowers the car. I go, holy shit. I go, that's great. I go, you're the best. I go, can you marry me? She goes, nah, I'm busy tomorrow.
That's so Brooklyn. No, I'm busy tomorrow.
That was such a Brooklyn chick. I never forgot that.
I used to love working with Billy, mainly because when he hit the stage, I could tell that he enjoyed every second of it.
Right.
The happiness just came out the minute he took the stage.
And you know what else it is with you, which I also really love, is you're like from the school of entertaining, you know, like how Kevin Meaney, you know, he would come off stage just soaking wet. That's like how you are. You are entertaining the fuck out of people. Like, it's not just like it's a
and
joke.
He's enjoying every second of it.
Yeah, you fucking
I don't.
You still do? You still enjoy it?
Yes, but I
don't.
You do so. Carrie, come on.
I enjoy the first show. The second show, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, the second show's horrible.
Fuck.
Everybody hates the
I'm
second
tired
show.
the second show.
I know.
Hi, Ken Mosca. He says hello to you.
I can.
I know.
How come mine doesn't have a thing, Carrie?
He
there
says
it is.
Internet's going in and out.
Oh,
our
he said, no, I'm
internet's
sorry.
We apologize.
Ken says hi to
Yo, Ken. He always says,
yeah,
yo,
we keep
Adam.
going in and out. We're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
mean, you got to up your money on the Patreon.
And that's going to...
I don't know what to tell you,
And that's going to solve the problem?
This Wi-Fi is blowing.
I don't know what
in
to
and
tell
out.
you. It's just whatever.
What could we buy? What could we buy that would fix it?
We probably have to go to a different... Because we share the internet with the comic strip. And
so we need
shit
our
happens.
own-
When theirs go down, ours go down.
okay.
You know, I'm going to make you a personal hotspot from my phone. You can go through my phone. It's my personal hotspot.
Perfect.
You know what's good about these two on the show today, Carrie? Usually we're so loud, and then the other people are really quiet.
No, they're both
They're
loud.
fucking louder than we
And
are.
they're smaller than
They're
us.
smaller
which
than
is
both
good.
of us. Let's see what you two have in common. Two guys,
With big hair and short.
big
Big
hair,
hair.
short, and you
Wait.
wear the shoes that lift.
Oh,
Both of you.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Billy, hey,
yeah.
Roman
What shoes?
Sandal.
Oh, wait,
Sandal.
but can they see the shoe?
We
Can
got
they
the-
see that?
Roman
Put your
Sandal,
shoe.
remember
Let
that?
me see
Yeah.
Put your shoe up too. Let's see the heel. How big?
Is that
Oh my
is
God,
that-
that's like a 4-inch heel.
It's the same.
Oh my
No,
God,
no.
you got the
I
same
buy
fucking
the same
boots.
boots he does and have him put on more stuff. Look at that. That's
Oh my
even
God,
higher.
that's fucking huge.
Wow.
So you're
Let me
adding
tell-
4,
okay.
and you're
Do you
still short.
really think it's going to make a difference?
Wait a minute. So how
It makes
tall
a
are
difference
you?
to me.
How
I don't
tall
do
are
it for height. I feel better in it.
Comfortable.
Yeah, right.
You're used to them.
Bullshit.
Women like short
Okay,
men.
wait a minute. How
Let me-
tall are you? How tall are you, Billy Garan?
Now,
Not me,
without
but
the
women.
What do you
without
mean
the
now?
shoes.
Women.
Without the shoes.
Without shoes.
5'4".
5'4"?
Right,
Wow,
5'4".
I'm thinking I'm 5'6" without him.
No, you're not 5'6".
I'm 5'4".
You're 5'6" without him?
I'm
think
5'4".
so.
without
Okay,
the shoes.
that you know why I'm not believing them? I'm 5'3".
Now, with the shoes-
and I'm taller than both of them with their fucking shoes on.
Stand up.
Okay, let's do it.
Because with,
Okay,
with the shoes on, I'm 5'8".
Oh, okay. Look, I'm 5'3". Okay.
Okay.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
You're
on a
5'3",
second.
I am 5'4".
I'm the fucking same size. I feel
No,
like
you're
I'm
not
so-
the same size.
You're
as
No,
me.
go back
shorter.
to back. Go back
back
to
to
back.
back.
Let me
She's a
see.
little
Wait,
shorter.
let me go fucking these fucking chairs. There's no room in here. Go back to
Now
back.
she's wearing
Don't count his
sneakers.
hair. Don't count his
No,
hair.
I'm not counting his hair.
His hair.
His hair is too-
Go back to
Okay,
back.
let's see.
Okay.
Who's taller?
You're taller, Billy, by 1 inch.
But and he's got a 4-inch heel.
Yeah, he's
So
got a
he's
4.
not walking 5'4" because I'm 5'3".
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend called me 4-inch heel, too. A long time ago.
Okay.
4-inch
Well, now
heel.
you have it.
Okay, so wait. a
Patty
minute.
managed
Wait,
to
about a year
get
ago,
it out of Billy.
not even a year ago, I'm meeting Billy down at Borgata.
Yes.
And we hadn't seen each other for years. And he comes walking up to me. I'm waiting for him outside. And he comes walking up to me and he looks, McKenna, your hair is white. And I'm like, whatever, you know. And within 20 seconds of walking with him, he stops and goes, I can't get over your hair is white. I'm like, you're bald! What are you fucking talking about?
I told
Yeah, who cares?
your
what
hair's
color?
not white anymore.
Well, after what you said, I had
You
to go
added
to
a
the
little
right guy.
color.
Thank you
You
very
want to know?
much.
You want to know the truth? I think it's better white.
No.
Oh,
no.
fucking A, yeah.
I never noticed it was white. 'Cause
Women-
what happened was I used sun.
No, I like it much better
women
this
love-
I was going blonde.
Women love the white hair.
Wait,
in
you
her
don't
hair.
like the sun in like this? I think this is
No,
nice.
the sun and turned it white. I thought it was blonde in my eyes.
Oh.
And when I see him, he just shocks
Well,
me.
we
You don't
think
have
of
gray.
you with
Wait,
the
you don't have
red.
gray hair?
No, it turned.
Women look at the gray hair and they look right. They're like, okay, you know, as soon as they see the gray hair, they go, oh, look over there. They're
No,
looking
no,
for
no, that's
something
not true. What the
That's
12,
not true.
the
I like
20-year-olds?
I like gray hair on a
You
man.
can't. 20-year-olds are not gonna.
Ah.
Wait, let
Go
me
on
ask
with
it. But Billy Garan, now yours is a piece. But may I just say,
Do you pull
have
the
an
piece off?
excellent fucking piece.
I think so.
That looks very real.
Natural.
Like I see
30
guys
years.
with
But
pieces.
he takes it off during his
Do you
set.
take it off during
You
your
take
act?
it off during the act.
Yeah, I'll take. No, I don't take it off. I'll
You
flip
used
it
to
up.
all the
He
time.
I
flips
flip
it up. It's so
I
fucking
never
funny.
take it off. I'll flip it up. I
It's
never take it.
hilarious.
I never
Now
do.
let me
Oh,
ask
it's
you
the
Well,
this.
last time I saw you,
Now,
greatest joke out
Okay,
there.
okay, wait.
You had a girlfriend with you last time I saw you.
It's my wife. I have a wife now.
Oh,
What?
a wife.
What? What the fuck? You got married?
Yeah.
You don't
I
know that?
fucking.
She's taller than you.
I never
Oh,
thought.
my wife's like my wife's 5'8".
No, she
She's
is.
way
she's
taller.
My wife's way tall.
Wait a minute. You never had a girlfriend
wait,
for a
no.
long period of time.
No, Patty. He always had.
There was a
Spanish
Mexican girl.
girls.
Yeah, that Mexican
Yes.
girl.
No, she was Philippine.
She was
Like
Philippine.
a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, how fucking racist is that?
Okay, that's true. You did have that girlfriend for a long
Yes,
time,
yes,
but
I
you
did.
never were engaged to her. I
No.
never felt like you were going to marry her.
No.
I felt like she was.
Did
like,
you ever get married before this?
No,
So you have no children.
I have no
That
children.
you know
I
of.
want no. I didn't want. Look, that was a big thing for me. Okay, I mean that was
What, children?
Children. I didn't want children. I didn't
Oh,
want
you don't
kids.
want
no,
children.
I'm not a kid guy. I'm not going to be a good father. I didn't think I'd be. I didn't think I'd be a good father. You know,
You're right. You
who's
wouldn't
it?
have been.
Who's
can see
the
outside.
comic that goes, kids? You always got to make sure there's food in the bowl. You know, like, I don't know. I didn't.
No, it was funny because I was married to a Puerto Rican girl, and he always had a Spanish, whatever you want to call her, Filipino.
She looks Spanish. She
Okay.
looks Spanish.
Yeah.
So me and him always had this thing that's what we like.
We like.
Yes,
We like
that's
all
what
of a
Adam
sudden,
likes
Adam
too. Our
likes
sound
that
guy,
too.
they
I
all
met-
like the
I met
Spanish.
his wife.
And
it
she's
was
totally
just-
opposite, yeah,
I met
yeah.
his wife, and I was looking at her going,
She's a blonde,
Billy,
isn't
what
she?
the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blonde.
Yes.
Yes,
What
a
what is
blonde.
she?
5'8".
She's Italian and Swedish.
Really? Now let me ask you this.
What made you go down the aisle? She
You
has
know-
kids?
You know what it was? I'll tell you. I'll be honest. Look, the reason I never got married was every woman I ever dated that I was really like, I really liked them. They couldn't hold a job. They couldn't hold a job.
Like me, I can't hold a job.
Me too. I'm terrible.
Look, I'm a
And that's a
workaholic.
big thing for you to be married to.
I am a workaholic. I've always had my father's work ethic was if you could get up. The night my father died, I did a show.
That's not true.
That is true.
My mother never
That
had a
is
job
true.
in her
That
life.
is true. My father died in the afternoon, and I was with my mother at the hospital, and I looked at my mother and I said, Pop. I said, geez, I don't know what to do, Ma. I said, I'm supposed to work tonight. And she went, you should go to work. And I went, she goes, that's what your father would want. And I went,
That's what your father would do.
is he going to do it
you were
right
dead.
now? Is he going to do it right? If you were dead, he'd go to work. And I did. I did go to work, and I did a show that
And were you
fucking night.
upset when you did the show, or you
No,
just put it out of your
my
mind?
father was like 90 years old. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I saw it coming or nothing like that. But you know what? He was on dialysis. I mean, I kind of knew. You know what I mean? So, and I was living in California. I was very blessed to be at home with my parents when my father did die because I had just come to visit. You know what I mean? So I wasn't even going to be
Probably
there.
waited for you.
Maybe he did.
Mexico
Wow.
Celli.
So
But my
what made
okay,
you get
okay,
married?
Okay, wait. My father's before this. My father got really sick, and this is when I came out from California.
Right.
The first time, my mother calls me. She says, "You got to come back to Jersey." I go, "Why?" She says, "Dad's in the hospital." I go, "What's wrong?" She goes, I think it's really bad." She goes, "I would never ask you to come home. I would never say do that, but I'm going to need you to come home if you can." I went, "I'll be home like in a couple of days." I got home. My father's in the hospital, and he's recovering. He's like, he's kind of like recovering and stuff. So I'm going like, oh, I don't know what to do. Is he going to make it? Is he not going to make it? So the nurse says to me, if your father goes in a cardiac arrest, what do you want us to do? I went, what do you mean? She goes, well, we have no living will. She goes, if your father goes, do we resuscitate?
Yes.
And I said, no. I said, that's not what my father would want.
That's right. My mother didn't want that either.
I go, I know my father. He wouldn't want that.
That's right.
And my mother goes, I'm with Billy. I agree. And my sister goes, I agree. And the three of us agree. At that point, the nurse comes in. She goes, wait a minute. She goes, your father is starting to wake up. I'll ask him myself. And she goes, Skippy. She said, if you should go into hard, do you want us to resuscitate? Goes, yeah. She goes, so I'm like, holy shit. Like, get your now I have a living will.
Everyone
I typed it up
wants
and I
him
gave it
dead.
to my wife. If anything happens, here's a living will. This is it. Okay.
Do you want to be resuscitated?
No.
I don't
That was
either.
funny
Let
that
me
he
fucking
screamed
go.
yes. Let me tell you something. Kevin James does a joke. I saw him like a couple months back. It's hysterical. He talks about how they like the person's in a coma. He goes, I read this woman was in a coma, and the family decided to pull the plug. They pulled the plug. He goes, and then she started living on her own. And she woke up and she's like, "Oh, hi, what have you guys been doing?" Now he's following the cord. He's following the cord on the floor. He's like, "Oh, nothing." And then he looks at them and he goes, "Does somebody want to get their cell phone fucking charger off the plug?" Because they wanted to replug her in.
I
funny.
had Max Docelli one time. Now, Max used to be my go-to guy if somebody didn't show up. He only lived about a half hour from Rascals.
He was your booty call.
Later I could call
Your
Max.
comedy booty call.
I could call him on a Wednesday night and say, somebody didn't show up. And he goes, I'm on my way.
Right.
Okay, so one time I call him, I go, hey, Max, I could use you tomorrow night. He goes, Danny, he says, my wife is going in for surgery for a tumor in her brain tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
Yes, that's true. So, and I just kidded around and I went, hey, Max, she's going to be in the operation like during the afternoon. No, I'm totally kidding. I go, Max, she's going to be in the operation during the afternoon. She's going to have like 3 hours of recovery time afterwards. You could probably get to Rascals and be back to the hospital before she knows it. I'm completely kidding. He goes,
You're right.
Danny, you got a point. I was like, Max, stay with your fucking wife. Are you out of your mind?
Oh, my God.
That's
That is
hilarious.
So but like the whole living will thing, like Kevin and I had this discussion. I said, if it ever happens, pull the plug. Don't leave me fucking laying on a goddamn in a hospital on a table with for my poor kids.
With the janitor banging me when no one's in there.
I don't want it.
Would that
I
be a
pull
bad
the
thing?
fucking plug.
It's not a bad thing because you're not awake anyway.
So Kevin goes to me, yeah, okay, that's fine. And then we're just talking. He goes, but for me, like, I want you to leave the plug in. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now he's free. And
Because she works. She's actually working from home now, which is annoying. But she, no, when I married her, she had a job and she was working at a she does estimating for the pharmaceuticals.
There's all money in the
Big
pharmacy.
money.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
she was
working.
she was at a great
got
salary
us
and all
back
kinds
on,
of
but-
perks, and I thought, you know what, this girl could work out. Because nobody ever had before had a job. I said, this could work out. She likes to work. And that's why she looked at me. She said, this guy likes to work. And I think that, and she looked at me the same way because she'd been living with guys and stuff that were like bums and,
Right.
and the same stuff. They couldn't hold a job. So she said, you like to work? I go, yeah, I love my job.
Does she have a pension?
No, she got a good 401k, though.
Oh, good.
Hey, do you know that I just found out my ex-husband had a pension? I just got a thing in the mail. I don't get any of his pension, my ex-husband.
Why?
I don't know why. Doesn't that seem wrong?
Were you married 10 years?
I was married more. I was married fucking 20.
Patty, if he dies, it'll go to you, I think.
They just sent me a thing from
No,
after
you
that
gotta
says I don't
fight
get
that.
the
Why? No, that's
pension.
nonsense.
I don't
No,
think that's
10
correct
years.
either.
10 years, you're
Oh, I was
vested.
married to him. I get this thing. Kevin goes, you don't get a pension. He goes, you should tell Carrie you left a guy for a pension for a guy with no
No,
pension.
no. That's a lie.
Really?
You're
She
married
gets
10
it.
years, you get the pension.
Yeah.
You
I
could-
don't.
Even if we're divorced now?
Yeah.
write them back and
Okay.
say, go fuck yourselves. I was
Okay.
married to that queer for 24 years.
All right, I am going to
Maybe
fight
that
it because
knows
that
work.
doesn't sound right to
he
me.
had ass
No, I
breath.
think those words
He
are
had
good.
ass
Yeah.
breath for 22 years, and I dealt with it.
How
been
long
married
were you
how long?
married to him?
We just got divorced the year before I married Kevin. So
Why would you stay?
no.
Why did you? You were
Oh,
living. You were Whoa.
You definitely get that pension.
Holy
I was married
shit.
to him for my kids are 20 for over 20 years.
But
No,
why
no,
did
no,
when you
no.
guys
You just married him.
What?
You just married Kevin.
Eric I was married to
Right.
over 20 years.
Yes.
I didn't
Who has
know
the
that. So
pension?
you never divorced?
We
Eric?
never divorced.
You were living apart.
living apart. I was living with
But
Kevin.
she
Why?
still
He's
was
the one-
married
Because he
over
had the
10
health
years.
insurance.
Oh.
But
And
you
my
were
kids
still
and-
married over
That's
10
right.
years.
That's right.
When things started going down south, sour.
Exactly.
So anyway, you get the pension. I don't give a shit what they
All right,
say.
I'm going to fight it.
No, you
I'll
gotta
fight
fight it. Well, I'm gonna fight it.
All right, I'm going to do
You're
that.
you're gonna fight whose pension?
My ex-husband
His?
has a pension.
Eric has a pension.
But I
she
think once
gets
she
it.
got married, isn't that?
That's what after saying that now that I'm divorced, I don't get his pension.
Yeah, but you're also remarried.
Yeah.
If you never got remarried, it might.
Yeah. Now that you're married, I don't think you got a shot.
Yeah.
at it.
Oh,
shot,
maybe
yeah.
that's
Maybe
why.
you're right.
Yeah.
It was
Because
a
it
bad
was right- it was
mistake
after
to get
I got
married.
Yeah.
Mary Carey, you told me. Oh, that's so
It was
funny.
a really bad move.
This
I
is freaking me out. I
ruined
can't
another.
look at
You have to. You're live.
I don't like looking at my own face.
But you're live.
Tilted some
So
other way.
why
Bro.
would you get his? You'd only get his pension if he died.
Who,
right?
my ex-husband?
Yeah. Okay. He's not
Well-
dead yet.
But now he's married to He's just.
I'm just get the
I've
fuck
met her
out of
quite
here.
a few times.
Can't you
she's-
go
she's good.
somewhere else? No, look. I mean, okay. Now we have to get on the short thing. This is the short thing and the marriage thing.
Yeah.
Okay, short and marriage. I'm working when I came back, I was in and out of comedy. I had to get into a club. I was working back in the day, 31st and 3rd, Good Times Cafe. Remember it?
I remember Good Times.
Remember Good Times?
That's where I met Eric Kornfeld, as a fucking matter of fact.
Oh.
I saw him do the Thank You song, and I was like, this guy's gay. And then,
What?
because he's singing the thank you song, he's going, I would like to say thank you to everyone before I leave. And he goes, thank you,
Wait,
thank you,
so
thank
if
you,
you-
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Your first
thank you, thank you, thank
instinct
you.
Was he
Yeah.
was gay?
was
that
that
he
he
was
was
gay.
First
gay,
instinct.
and you went after him.
No, I thought, this guy's gay, he's cute, but he's gay. So I'm at the comic strip, and he comes over to me, and he's hitting hard on me, flirting hard. I'm like, I guess I was wrong. I guess he's not gay.
I know you were
See?
right.
And
were
you
fi-
put that thought in
You
your
were
head and never let
100
it go.
and
Exactly.
10% right.
Not everybody in the world would. Patty, this guy's gay. No, he's
Did
not
you
gay.
know?
Everybody knew.
I know. What the fuck is
I
it? Did you
didn't.
know?
I only worked a couple
You
times.
just
with
talked it. You just look. You just talked. You looked. It was a vibe. He gave
You
off
did
a vibe.
know this? See?
Yeah, a lot of people.
I think a lot of people.
But you know what? I remember going to gigs with him and stuff, and
Nice guy.
But sometimes I loved him. He was a
Very
great guy.
nice
But
guy.
sometimes I would doubt. Maybe I said maybe he's not gay. I don't know. I think maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It just seems that he is, but maybe he's not. There's so many people that
He is married to Patty.
Well,
I know. I was a good beard.
You know, it's funny.
So wait a
Patty
minute. I
one
cut
time,
you off for good times. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you worked with Kevin Meaney one night at Rascals. That you remember a story, and from the first episode that I had done with you.
Oh yeah.
And you were telling that story,
Put it up
and
there.
it was so funny to me because I rewatched it later, and I'm like, okay, Patty was pretty straight with the story, but I didn't finish my story. He wasn't doing that well.
Who?
Kevin
Meaney?
Okay, and there was this woman heckler that was.
Oh,
nonstop.
that night.
Right.
Yep.
It was nonstop.
Right.
And the shame of it was he wasn't doing that well.
Yeah.
Now I want to throw the person out
Right.
because that's what I did.
Right.
I just threw anybody out.
Right.
But I'm going, his jokes are 10 times funnier by destroying her. I'm like,
Then his act.
I have to leave her.
Then his
the
act,
show is funnier with his comebacks to her.
oh, okay.
So I'm really caught between a rock and a hard
Yeah,
place.
because he was
going,
being really
he's
funny
dying.
with her.
around.
I'm sorry, he's dying, but the audience is going
Flip
with
this
him because he's
Yeah, the
slamming
camera
this
can
girl.
get you all.
Right. Right.
So I'm
Got
like,
the thing in front
what
of
do
the
you
camera.
do?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she's providing the entertainment.
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I think people really enjoyed when there was a heckler that someone could really handle well. Then you just leave it because that's the big laughs.
Yeah, it's the laughs.
Yeah.
It's funny. Al Romero, I was talking to him the other day, and I would say he was. You know Al?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not real well, but I know.
Okay, but
I
he's
know.
pretty much a straight act, pretty much a solid headliner.
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Right.
So, if somebody heckled him, he was so ruthless towards that person.
Yes.
And it was so funny because it was so out of his character to be ruthless. His stage act was a nice guy, blah, blah, blah. And when somebody heckled him, he went
Get
into
nasty.
him. He just fucking destroyed him. It was like,
Kinnison used to destroy people too.
It was so fun to watch when
he had
people were good at
rarely
it.
somebody heckling him.
No, nobody
No,
ever
no,
heckled him.
not at
But if
Rascals
somebody
anyway.
would get up, one night I was at the Comedy Store in L.A. and
You told me about this. They threw a bottle at him.
No, this was different. This couple I guess they had to leave, and they got up and left. And as they're leaving, he's destroying them so bad. I was surprised the guy didn't beat the shit out of him. It was so funny.
Well, Lenny Clark did that one night. He was talking about unemployment, and he's just doing a joke. He's just doing his routine. He's talking about unemployment, and the girl next to the stage went, "What's your problem? She's on unemployment." He looks over at her and goes, "Well, she's fat and ugly. Of course she's on."
Oh my God! Oh my God!
How could she get a job anyway?
Oh my! Lenny Clark said that. Oh
yes.
my God!
Now,
that's
honest
so
to
fucking
God,
funny.
it was funny as can be.
Right.
But the girl that he said it to, and I'm sorry, she started it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay? And she gets up and she leaves. Okay? And she goes straight upstairs to the dining room, and she's sitting there in tears in the dining
Oh
room.
no!
And it was so funny because as she was getting up to leave, and she was right to the stage right, and she's getting up to leave, and at this point Lenny doesn't like this. He goes, "Oh man, I'm sorry." Everybody goes, "Oh."
Oh, it is sad, right?
So now she's walking out, and now Lenny starts going, "Hey, fuck you! I never liked you to begin with. Okay, get the fuck out of here." So I'm sorry to 400 people. That's a laugh and a half. But now she's sitting up in the dining room.
Oh, it's horrible.
And she's
crying. Oh,
she's
that's
crying
terrible.
and hyperventilating.
Oh my
no.
God!
So I go up to-
Hyperventilating.
Yes.
Okay, now the story's gotten
Completely-
very sad.
Completely hyperventilating.
Oh no! This is
crying.
the fat one, not the
Yes.
friend. Okay.
And I go up there to sit with her to try to calm her down.
Right.
And the show ends, and I'm sitting there in the dining room. Remember the dining room at Rascals? It was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
nice. And I'm sitting there trying to make nice to her, trying to let's get this over with, honey. But you started it, and all of a sudden, some guy from the show comes over to the table. That I'm sitting there with this girl, and he goes, "I thought he was pretty funny."
Oh my God! Why would he do that?
Oh,
That's
no.
No,
terrible.
he wasn't being mean. He just.
Did she start up again? Start hyperventilating?
No, but I looked at the guy and went, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Wait.
I got this under control.
What about talk about Patty? I did a
What?
college with Patty.
Oh, no, what had happened?
I did a college with Patty.
Did
and
I bomb?
Pat, no, you were on stage. You're doing some character where you put glasses and goes, "My name's Minerva."
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden some girl gets up that was named, and they're all going, "That's Minerva." They were pointing at this girl, and she got up crying, and she leaves. And Patty's going, "Oh my god, what have I done? What have I done?"
Do you
Oh my
remember
God,
that?
I do remember that girl stood up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was a
But
million
that's not even a
fucking
real
years
name,
ago.
Minerva.
I know, but I
It
was.
wasn't Minerva.
It wasn't
Who was
Minerva.
the character? Who
God,
was
I
the
can't.
character?
My name is. Wait a minute. My name is. What the fuck was her from the Cashier's Institute? What was her name? My name is. Fuck is
I love the
like
fact
my
that you
name-
guys can remember these
from the
words.
Cashier's Institute, and and the girl looked like her. She had glasses.
Exactly.
And I had these Coke bottle glasses.
And she looked exactly like that.
Oh my God, that
And when
is
you
so-
said her name, they all pointed with, "That's her!" And
Oh
then
my
she got up and
God.
she ran away.
What the fuck was the name of that
Oh
character?
my God, it's horrible.
That's funny.
Oh, I do remember that. Oh my God.
But, it's funny. I always remember Patty. She always middle at Rascals, and she used to always leave immediately. Okay.
Because I
Which
had
was-
kids, right?
No.
It's getting
you
home.
might
Well,
have
I didn't
gave-
drink.
you
and
might
Are
have
you
gave in
going to
the
drop
city.
a kid in the car?
No, she
Have
might
a
have
kid
a
right
gig in
here.
the city to go to, but she was like a rarity. Most people used to hang around to the end of the show, and Patty used to leave right away. So years later, when I'm not even in the business, I used to go to the Borgata and hang out and see shows, and I went down there to see Mulrooney and hang out with him, and she's middling at the Borgata.
Yeah.
And I was in the green room for like 2 minutes saying hello to everybody, but then I went out to see the show. And I thought, I'm looking forward to talk to Patty later. And she finishes the middle spot, and I'm
she's
in the
gone.
audience, and I see her walking out 2 minutes after your set. I'm going, there she goes. And why do they think things change?
And there's nowhere to go.
No. And
You're sleeping in the
and
casino.
we happened to meet on the Parkway at a rest stop.
Oh my
Remember
God!
that?
I am completely fucking forgetting this. That's right.
You worked at the club,
Oh, that's so
and I saw
weird.
you leaving.
That's right.
I saw you leaving, and I went, "Oh, this is a drag." I wanted to go back and talk to her, but I went, "That's Patty." She
Did
leaves
I
after
know
the
you
gig.
were in the crowd
Yeah,
though?
yeah.
And I still didn't wait to talk to her. What the fuck's
Hey,
wrong?
that was your routine. If you're middling, get the fuck out.
You know.
And it was the last night of the Borgata. So you
Oh
were-
well,
you-
I was driving home. That's what.
driving
Oh,
home.
the last night of the Borgata, I never. I hate sleeping at the Borgata because those fucking doors go gug 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 every time and all night
What
long.
doors?
The doors in the hotel room.
the whole hallway.
So I am such a light sleeper. I wake up 20 times a night. So by the last night, I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here because I can't sleep through the night there. So I couldn't wait to drive. Oh yeah, I would have my shit in the car. I'd be ready to get the
So I
fuck out.
felt bad. I saw Patty leaving. I went, I wanted to talk to Patty. Oh, well, there she goes.
So now, so here's the best. The best is he watched the entire show. You left an hour and a half before him, and he somehow made it to you. That's
Well,
how
she had to
slow
pack
you
and
fucking
everything.
drive.
Well, that night probably I hadn't packed.
She
That's
had to
true.
pack. You had to pack.
And
I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Also, I would change because I'd be all sweaty, so I'd change into my
Sweaty?
travel club. I always sweat on stage.
20 minutes
So I'm
spot.
driving home on the
It was
Parkway.
35 back then. Oh no, you're right. It was
I'm
20.
driving home on the Parkway, and there comes Patty walking out of a rest area with a cup of coffee. I'm like, so now we can talk.
That's right. I completely forgot about that. Oh my God.
And
Patty
Mulroney-
or Julia Scotti, that one, she threw
Oh my
me once.
God.
Did I talk to you about her recently? I talked
No.
to somebody about her.
What? Julia Scotti?
Yeah, Julia Scotti was a man.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And his name was
Rick.
Rich Gagliardi.
And I
He was
think-
Rich Gagliardi, but he was also Rich
Scotti.
Scotti.
No, he was Rich Gagliardi
First.
first.
That's
okay?
how
No,
I-
I talked to you about him.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. And then the weirdest thing was he
Right.
became
You told me this story.
Right. He became a woman, all right? And then I never heard but I heard about it.
And he was a funny guy.
Yes, he was a
Yes.
funny guy.
Funny.
He was a funny comic, but that was the one thing that really I could never believe it because the one thing that threw me is that there was nothing ever effeminate about that
No,
guy.
that is so true about
You know what
him.
like
He
if
was
you
a
told-
man.
guy.
If
He
you
was
told
a
me,
man.
if you told me your ex had
Right.
become a woman, I
You
would.
go,
I
oh,
would.
okay.
I wouldn't. Oh, I got that.
He
I-
sings
yeah.
in musicals. I get it. I get it.
But Rick Scotty, or Richie was like
Rich
such.
Cagliardi was like a guy, an Italian guy.
He was like, hey, how you doing?
With kids and a wife,
right,
the whole thing.
So I never believed it. I never really believed it. I didn't think it was true. This can't be, But I heard the stories for years that he had become a woman, but no one ever saw him again. So now somebody tells me he's.
Well, his kids don't talk to him, or I don't know if they do anymore.
Well, I pull in now. My
That's
cousin
terrible
owns a repair shop in Lanoka Harbor, New Jersey, and he's Lanoka Harbor. It's down the Jersey Shore.
Okay.
And he's got a phenomenal shop for repairs and everything. I go to take my cars there. So I'm in the car. I'm sitting in the office or like the lobby, where the people. And there's a woman there with like a gray-haired woman talking to him.
Julia.
Yes, and I'm looking. I'm thinking like, all right. I said to my cousin, I said, buddy, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go. And he's all right. I'll see you. You come and see your car tomorrow. Okay, bye. I leave. I get in my car. As I'm getting to the car, this woman comes over and knocks on my window. And I hear knock. And I turned around and I pulled down my window and I went, Richie.
You knew when you saw his
I knew
face?
immediately.
I can't believe he knew that.
I knew immediately. I went.
Wow.
I went, Richie. And he goes to me, well, it's Julia or something. I said, okay. And he goes, is there somewhere we can talk? I go, oh, yeah. I go, there's like a donut shop there? You're going to meet me and tell me every fucking thing. Because I want to hear this whole story.
Now, Billy, I would have said, no, I don't want to.
No, I wanted to know.
By the way,
everything.
Julia, is very funny.
Yes,
Very
and doing very well.
Yes,
and doing
successful.
Very well.
She
yes.
just had, I think, did she have a heart attack?
She just had a hysterectomy. No.
Carrie.
She had some heart thing done.
She had a heart
I don't know.
something.
I just worked with her recently.
Really? Is she good now? Healthy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's well,
Does she talk to her kids now or no?
I don't know.
I thought one of the kids talks and one didn't or something. It was that's terrible.
That's hard to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, but you know
my
what?
dad
If
was
it's your
now
father,
my mom.
your mother.
My dad is now my mom. Patty, that's not fucking normal.
Yeah, it is.
But you know what? Let it go, because that's who he is.
But
and-
you
Obviously
stopped me
now.
on my 31st and first story. I got to tell
Oh,
that
yeah,
story
tell me the
before this is
31st.
over.
I'm sorry, go.
I'm working for Rico Guerrero. That was the guy's name. Rico Guerrero owned the what was that? What the 31st and 3rd.
Called Good Times.
Good Times Cafe.
Yeah. Rico.
Clark,
And
New
I'm
Jersey.
hosting.
No, not Clark, New
No?
Jersey.
I go in to do a
In
spot.
Manhattan.
I go in to do a spot in the weeknight, and there's a girl on stage. Back then, when we first started doing this, if you guys remember, it was not comedy club; it was cabaret. It was.
That's true. It
was-
was a lot of
Oh,
comedy
yeah.
cabaret.
It was comic. It was
a singer.
As a matter of fact, Jerry Seinfeld once said, he said, someday I'm going to write a book. It's a singer and then you, because that's what it was.
That is true. That's how a lot of it was when I started.
Catch was like that. You go to Catch, you go to any
They
of
had
these
a piano on this place.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
this has a piano.
Right.
But people used to use it.
Nobody
back in the
plays
day.
it.
Well,
Right.
they used to.
But they did. At
Yeah.
one time, you'd come in, you'd see a singer, you'd see a ventriloquist, you'd see a comedian.
That's
Thank God that's over.
It was,
No, it's still the same.
Please.
so I'm working the club, and there's a singer. She's a singer, and she's in this little crummy there's like little spotlight on her, and she was really she's really tiny. She was like
Right.
4'11", and she looked like the old movie actress Veronica Lake with a big hair thing.
beautiful, yeah,
And
and
she's
the
on
eye.
stage and she's singing this really little torchy song, and I'm staring at her and I'm drooling. Rico comes over and he goes, so why didn't you ask her out already? See you way looking at you. I go, yeah. I go, she's really nice, but I don't have any money right now. I go, she's working. She's working she's working all these clubs and everything. She's working all these clubs and stuff. And he goes, take her out for a pizza. They love that shit. And I go,
Take her to the zoo.
I go, you think? He goes, come on, look at her. Look at the size of her. She's perfect for you. Together, you could have a normal child.
So she was a drag queen.
No, she was 4'11", is what she was. She was the tiniest little chick, and I could have had a normal child with her, and I passed on that.
Oh, kills me. Good times.
All right,
Two
what
for
are
the
we
good.
at, Adam?
About an hour 10.
Now,
Wow.
what happened? Did we lose our thing in the
We
middle?
did. We lost.
Yeah, it's going
Well,
in and
we're-
out. It's
we're
going in and
live.
out.
We're
We're
live
live here,
online.
and then I'm just filming it.
That's
Oh, okay.
great.
So
'Cause
just
so we
know,
don't
It'll go up
lose it.
tomorrow
If
anyway.
you miss
Yeah,
parts
we'll
of
just
it,
put it up
you're
tomorrow.
gonna see it on iTunes. You're gonna see it on YouTube.
And Facebook.
And
Again, we're going to
Facebook
run
again.
it back
It was
tomorrow.
funny. I had a note here. You know Gavin more than anybody. You know Don Gavin?
Oh, yeah,
Love
yeah.
Don
Very
Gavin.
funny,
I-
Don
yeah, but I don't
Gavin.
know-
Probably
you
one
work
of
with
my
him?
my favorite.
Mine too.
Really?
Mine too.
Yeah.
Hands
Yeah, but you
down.
always talk about his drunk stories and stuff like that.
Well, that's all he is.
But at the
Is he
same
a big
time,
drinker? I didn't know that.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Don I don't know
Loves to
him that
drink.
well.
You don't know
One
him,
night he got so drunk.
you know?
We're at the
In
Tropicana
Vegas, I
in
think you tell
Vegas.
me, yeah.
Oh, what happened?
We're at the Trop in Vegas, and after the show, he's pretty lit, and everybody's hanging out, and all of a sudden he's talking and talking. He's like, "Grab it, blah blah," and he bites his tongue, and there's blood gushing. I go, "What the fuck?" I go, "You're bleeding." He goes, "I think I bit my tongue. I think I bit my tongue." I go, "Let me see." He's gushing blood. I go, you bit your tongue. You didn't even feel it. Like he's the best. He's the best.
I had probably been at Rascals for 10 years, and all I ever heard was Don Gavin, Don Gavin, Don Gavin.
Yeah.
But we couldn't book him because he could live in Boston and be booked
Yeah.
all year round.
Yes, they never had.
Right,
Never
they
has
never
to be
need to
Boston.
come to New York.
Right.
The Boston
You know,
house.
so that's all I ever heard about this
That's
guy.
picking up on the
And I
mic.
can't wait. I can't wait to meet and and work with him. And all of a sudden, we landed him after 10 years. And the first night, he went up in the fucking Shore Club. It was such a fucking crazy thing. So he finally comes in. I only get a chance to talk to him for 10 minutes, but knew I liked him. And we both knew we liked each other. It was just an unbelievable meeting. He gets up on stage, and his opening joke is, "Nice to be back at my favorite club, Rascals." So he
And
comes
that's
up-
where it started.
So he comes off the stage. I don't even know the guy, and I looked at him. I went, "Nice to be back at my favorite club, Rascals." What are you, a fucking hack? The fuck was that?
That is a hack
Because for
move.
10 years I heard he was the greatest thing in the world.
Right. That is a hack move.
So I said that to him, and he goes, "Oh, you like that? I'll do 10 more of those tomorrow."
He probably started it. He probably was the originator.
That is.
But
That
wait,
is
can
the-
I just
Yeah,
say
go
one
ahead,
thing about
please.
the club in the Shore?
Yeah.
I bought some really
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
in that club.
Yeah.
I bought these little
Oh,
jars.
because they sold antiques.
They
Right.
stole it. I bought these little jars. I paid $75 for them, like an idiot. They're little tiny jars, this big,
Of?
with handmade Simpsons. Little tiny Simpsons in each jar.
Do you remember that down in the Shore Club?
Yes, I remember
It
the
was
Shore
called, like,
Club.
the White
I remember
Elephant?
the Shore. Okay, I remember the Shore Club when it was for sale, and I know now we all remember. We remember the.
Ward and John.
Remember Bananas Comedy Club?
Yeah, of
Ugh.
course.
Bananas.
Gross.
He's still going.
In
They still have it.
in Fort Lee, but it's not owned by the same owners.
Hasbrook Heights.
Right.
Yeah, it's owned by I forget. Harlan and
Harlan
Arlene
does-
are out.
Harlan-
Harlan, no, yeah, well, no, Harlan's
Harlan's
gone.
gone.
Harlan
It's
sold it.
somebody else. It's somebody
Okay,
else.
but Harlan never. Harlan just had a room there.
Yes,
and
he leased space.
he leased some
Right.
space.
Right.
Okay, he leased
It
some
still
space.
was a very ongoing.
Right, he
comedy
put up
club.
some posters, and every
Yeah.
Friday night put some posters and put a stage up there. And
He had a great
and,
gig over
and
there.
he did great. So listen to this. So now he goes down to Rascals.
Okay, sir.
He goes to Rascals.
Who does? Harlan.
Harlan goes down to Rascals. They're trying to sell the club. They're trying to sell the club down the shore. They're looking for
They
a
want
buyer.
to sell to the Rascals guys.
Well, he goes down. It's up for sale, and Harlan
What's
goes.
up for sale? Bananas or the Rascals?
Who's on first? Who's on first?
Who?
I'm talking about the Rascal Shore Club when it was for sale a million years ago.
Okay.
So Harlan goes down there
To look at it.
and he goes, so they go, what do you want for the place? And apparently they go, well, we're looking to get like $1 million. They were looking for like $1 million for that.
Which
that club.
wasn't a bad price.
No, it wasn't a bad
That's
price.
not a
It was
bad
a
price.
brand new building.
So they
Brand
said
new
to Harlan,
parking
what do you
lot,
think?
Why, he would have bought the building too? The building was for sale?
Oh,
Oh,
everything
oh.
was $1 million
I never
was
knew it
everything.
for sale.
And the name.
That's
and the name
amazing.
Rascals?
No, I
That's
think they were
amazing
looking
price.
for a buyer.
Okay.
I don't think Magnusons were around when that was happening.
Well,
Probably
all I
when
know
Reed-
is they said to him, they said, well, we're $1 million. What do you think? And he goes, I don't know, guys. If I want to open a new club, I just get some more Groucho posters. He just gets some, go to another hotel, some more posters. Like
Well, I remember-
$1 million? I
That's
don't know.
right.
at Rascals.
Because they
Eddie-
didn't really have money, did they?
Did you guys ever
Harlan
hear the
and
I think
story?
they're
that
rich.
Oh,
Eddie Murphy.
They have?
I think they're pretty.
What's
they're
the Eddie Murphy story?
He used to come down and surprise us as a surprise guest.
Oh, I didn't know
He'd
that.
call us on the phone an hour beforehand and say, "Can I?"
So
come
you
down
can't
do some
tell
time?"
anyone, yeah.
Yeah, he'd say, "I'm going to come down and do some time." You can't turn this guy down.
Right.
And I'm talking about he's the biggest movie star in Hollywood and everything else. And yeah, so come on down. So he did about 10 minutes on stage. he really brought a friend of his down to do time. He used us for that because of his name. He gets in there. Of course, the audience wants to see him. He does 10 minutes and brings up his friend. And I start thinking, going, wait a second, Dangerfield has Dangerfields. Murphy's living in Jersey. I think this guy with the billions of dollars that he has at this
Will
point
buy
in
the
his
club.
life,
Right.
I go back to Mark, and I go, hey, Mark, I'm going to offer Eddie Murphy to buy this joint. How much do you want?
I love that you're the middleman in this.
And what do you say?
No, he goes, I said, well, I'm just going to ask. It can't hurt to ask.
Right. What,
So
how
I'm
much
gonna
did he
ask
want?
him. So Mark goes, $3 million.
$3 million. Oh, that's in the height of it,
Yes.
though. Yeah,
So I
okay.
went, well, then I'm going to ask for 4. He
And
goes,
you're
"What do
gonna
you
give
mean?"
me
I
my
go,
cut.
you get 3 and I get 1. Fuck you.
So did you talk to Eddie?
No, I never asked him. I really wanted to.
It was a fantasy.
No, it was definitely true in my brain.
Yeah.
I think he had that
Fantasy.
kind of money.
Yeah, but he
That-
wouldn't have.
But
bought
he
it.
wouldn't have bought because he doesn't seem to really be into
No,
comedy
see,
now.
He doesn't need
No,
to
but
own
here,
anything.
No, but here was the thing, though. Dangerfields at that point was so big, a comic on
Right.
his own club.
Right, that was
Eddie's
the thing.
so freaking rich.
Right.
Eddie
and
Murphy's
he
right.
lived in Jersey at the time. I'm going.
Yeah, it did
I
kinda
think
make
he
sense.
would love to have a club.
We
named
could
Eddie
just
Murphy.
stroll in and have all his
Right.
peeps.
Yes, because the first
Standing
time
around.
he was there, he kind of conned us. He goes, "Can I come down and do some time?" Well,
And then he
you
did a
can't-
ton of
you can't-
time.
You can't say no to him. No, he didn't do any time. He brought a friend of his, a black
Ah.
comic, in,
Oh.
went up on stage, did 5-7 minutes, and went, "Hey, I'm here to see my friend. Let's bring him up."
Oh, that's a shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
sucks.
doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
Well,
about
can I
him.
just say, Eric Kornfeld says my ears are burning. I guess he recognized me. And then it says, Dan told me about your Beach Boys show. Oh, Dad told me about your Beach Boys show.
What's the Beach Boys show?
I don't know. You must have had a Beach Boys show. And then it says, and Mom, he had a crush on you. I don't know.
Who had a crush on who?
Everybody had a crush on Patty.
Wait a minute. What does this
Oh,
mean?
Dad, he said, wait, this
Wait a
is your
minute.
daughter talking.
Okay, wait. I'm missing this whole thing.
Oh, Dad, he said,
'Cause it
actually,
might be
don't
too
bring
sensitive.
up the Beach Boys show.
Don't bring up the Beach Boys
Oh,
show.
I'm sorry.
Why? Oh,
Too
wait. Wait, this isn't on my live. This is on my messages.
Yes.
Oh, you're reading my fucking private
Because
messages?
it's saying it to you to say it.
I guess he.
So to the comics I have here, how do you
So
deal
don't read
and
these.
what do you want when the red light? Because every single comic was different with me. When do you want a light, or I'll give you a light? When do you like
Right.
it? When do you talk about it?
Everybody has a different.
They're every one of them.
2 minute, 5 minute, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the minute you want me off, just give the light on and I'll be
See,
like,
I-
thanks,
You-
goodbye.
Yeah,
I'm,
and that's
I'm
what
like
she used to
Carrie.
do.
Just
Yeah.
let me know I'm
I,
done.
Yeah.
I need 5 minutes and I need to wind down.
Right,
I need to
right.
know ahead of time.
No, I would wrap it up. As soon as I saw the light, I would wrap it up with my next joke. Done. Out.
But you know, comics felt that when I put the red light on, that I was angry for them to get off. No, it was
Giving you
just
the light
Okay, he's
right
giving us the light
you're
right
the
now.
one that asked us. I'm the one that asked you to get off at a certain time. When do you want the light?
Yeah.
You know, and David Brenner, which I'm sorry, he was my idol, and here I am 20 years later working with the guy and giving him an envelope with $5,000 in cash. But I went up to him and I went, so David, when would you like the light? You know, you're doing 50 minutes. The guy pulls a clock out of his pocket that was this big. I don't need a light, Danny. I carry a clock in my own pocket.
What are you talking about? He puts a
David-
clock on the table?
No, he had it
It's in his pocket. Well, a lot of guys now have a vibrator, so it'll vibrate.
Do you want to know something? Lenny
little
gave me a
vibrating-
vibrator for my wedding as a wedding gift, but I don't know how to fucking use it.
You put the time on and it counts
Use it for
down, and
what?
then it'll buzz.
You
I
gotta
have
put it in
one
your
on
ba-
right now. It's been going off for the last 30 minutes.
I'm bringing mine in so you can show me how to use it. All right, Adam's giving us a light because Adam has somewhere to fucking be.
Yeah, we got to wrap. It's
Okay.
been, we're at like
Well,
an
we,
hour
we had
20.
a great time. Billy.
An hour 20?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Billy-
we really could have talked for another
I
fucking
know.
45
Well,
minutes.
these guys are the best.
All right. You guys.
Wait, I'm being used here. I'm only invited to get the stars in.
We need
We
Billy
love
wouldn't
having
do it without
you
me.
here.
I'll do this again
Daniel
anytime.
McKenna.
Anytime.
Really?
So much fun.
It was so fucking
much
fun.
fun.
Absolutely.
Make sure I can get lost in the park again. That's what I want.
I'll drive you in my
I
car.
love that. Wait, that was before
It's
the
like
show
you're-
aired. He walked across across the
No,
park.
I got off at the subway at 81st Street, and I said, "Well, it's a nice day. I'll just walk across the park."
Central
and
Park.
I saw on the map I had looked at it. 79th Street went right across the park.
Of course.
But I was at 77. I said to the guy, I said, just go through the park. Yeah, but he didn't tell me it came.
But
out
you
at
know what you
60th.
did wrong? Can I tell you?
You just walked 15
I
blocks
walked
south.
15 blocks in the wrong direction.
I'm going to tell you what you did wrong. You're supposed to, you can't go straight uptown because it's going to keep you on the west side. What you have to do is go to 42nd Street and then get on the
I know.
M.
It's a Jersey
Right
boy.
now-
He has no
right
idea.
I was just happy I found the thing uptown.
But I'm going
That's
to tell you
all.
right now, when you go home, you're going to take this subway right here on 83rd.
I think I'm going to take
it.
an Uber.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that is what you need.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
We gotta go. What do you have? Anything to plug? Anything you want to coming up? Anything?
Not a whole heck of a
Just
lot. I
give
am.
it to
I am
me.
home.
I know
I
they
am
do.
working.
Okay, all right.
I leave again at the end of the month. Go back on the road again.
When you say the road, is that the boats or
That's
the
pro-
road?
A little bit of this will be boats this time. Yeah, I'm going back on. on ship.
What cruise line?
Yeah.
This one will be for Celebrity, which is really nice. I love that. It's a good.
Is that the best one out of all of them?
Nah. Well, it all depends what you're looking for.
Do you like Norwegian?
No. I haven't
What's the
done
difference
Norwegian in
between
a
the cruise
million
ships? I think
billion
they're all
years.
the same, aren't
No,
they?
some of
No,
them
they're
you
all
can
different.
do dirty.
I
Some
mean,
of them you have to
they're
be
all-
squeaky
yeah,
clean.
It depends. It depends on what you work. They're all. The clientele is different on all of them, depending on how much they're paying to be on the ship. You know what I mean? Like,
Sometimes I'll go on a cruise with my family and I'll watch the comedy and I'll be like, I can't.
It's bad.
It's so bad. So bad, and I got to
you
walk
see them
out.
do that badly. The comedians do badly.
This is corny. It's corny stuff. I'm like,
Yeah,
how
but
do you-
usually the big first show is a comic, a singer, a group.
no, it's usually one comic,
Really?
and then you're out. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't know them because they're probably Midwest or wherever
All
they're
right,
from.
we gotta say
All
good
right.
night.
Anything you need to say?
Are you plugging anything?
Danny McKenna.
Wait, it's my third visit. Joey
It is-
Cola, you had two.
Ooh.
Joey. I
Ooh,
don't know
ooh.
what you're saying.
You're up
there.
on one.
Joey,
It is.
I
You
got-
are
I got
our-
three,
Listen.
Joey. I got three, Joey.
Joey's got his own podcast
Rivalry.
now, so
Yeah,
you
but-
could. He
but
wants
he
you
only
there.
had one. It didn't work.
What do you
What?
mean it didn't work?
From what I saw, that he went and tried to do it, and the taping and everything didn't work.
Oh well, now
Oh, the
it
tape
works.
didn't
It's
work.
fixed.
Oh yeah, now he does.
It
Now
does.
it
It
does.
Anyway, I'm gonna be at Governor's this weekend. So one of the Governor's clubs. I don't know, but one of them, I think.
I'm doing a picnic this weekend and it's private. I'm
Really?
so scared to do a picnic in front of a pool. My daughter's doing it with me.
Oh my God, I did something
And
like
John
that.
and I
Those are
all
big
three
money,
of us.
though. I
Daddy,
make like
who booked
$1,000
this?
every time I do a
Okay,
private
we're not
birthday.
making that kind of money.
Oh,
Well,
I know,
that's
I-
your
I
own
did.
fault.
Who booked the picnic?
A guy in Pennsylvania.
That's a book. See, you got to book it.
Mike Doherty. I love
I'm
Mike
gonna
Doherty.
embarrass myself. It's gonna be for
I did a thing
$1,000.
for the Hasidic, not the Hasidic, the Orthodox Jewish community in the Dominican Republic. I had to fly down and do this job. It was terrible.
Wait, the Hasidics hired you for the Dominican Republic?
No, they weren't Hasidic. They were Orthodox.
Oh,
They were
Orthodox.
Jewish.
Close.
And I get to the Dominican, and I'm going, okay, where am I working? And the woman says, you're going to be in this room over here. So I look at the room, and I go, all right, this will work. I did it'll be okay. She said, no, we made a mistake. You're going to be in the tent. So I go to the tent.
Oh,
and-
fuck,
and
not a tent.
So I go to the tent, and the tent looks doable.
Patty.
The tent's got some lights. I go, the tent looks okay. And then I'm getting ready, and she goes, oh no, everyone's made a mistake. She goes, you're at the pool.
Yeah,
And
that's the worst.
And I went, what? She goes, you're at the pool. I go, no pool. No pool. I go, no pool. I don't work outside. I said, I do not work
I'm
outside.
sweating right
And-
now.
And so then I get over, exactly, I started sweating right then. I go, this is not going to work. So I get to the pool, and I said to the guy, I go, look, this isn't going to work. I go, this is not going to work. Do you understand? Can I tell you, this will not
It's
work.
hot in
It
the
doesn't
Dominican.
work outside. I go, I can't tell you how many times I have to tell people.
In the
this.
daylight, with the sun beaming on my face.
It doesn't work. And he goes, well, this is what we have.
Well, here's the thing.
And I went, well, this is what we're going to do.
And you know what?
And we're going to do this, okay?
you
then-
did it?
Oh, it was horrible.
When was this?
Horrible. I died. Props were falling over. Wind was blowing.
Horrible.
Stuff, I'm going,
When was this?
My hair's... It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible.
When was
so
it?
I'm scared now for
Oh,
this
it was
weekend.
like 2 years ago.
Okay, don't go anymore because they're poisoning people.
Oh,
Who's
the Dominican
poisoning
Republic.
people?
Yeah.
Bad news.
There's some
So,
bad
Gary,
stuff.
I'm going to bring the next guest, and you can choose between the two of them.
Who?
So
Eddie
Seinfeld
Murphy.
or Dice? Which one do you want?
I once.
Because she knows she doesn't like either
I was
of
gonna
them.
say Seinfeld because Dice pissed me off, but I would rather have Dice to
But-
get it
but
out
you
in the
know,
open.
I watched
Do
the
you
whole
know
entire-
Dice? Bring
Yeah.
him.
But,
He
when
won't
you
come.
didn't want to be back there for Dice that night,
Oh, that
he
was
beating
hilarious.
Chaz.
Yeah,
you know,
but then
he's
I
not
bashed
comfortable
my
anyway.
skull. Whatever.
Okay,
We'll talk about the next
Wait,
time.
and I'm. Wait,
because
did
Adam,
I say?
No, you
Oh,
didn't
yeah, I
say.
said and then the following week, Poughkeepsie, it's called...
Yeah, laugh out loud.
Laugh
Laugh it up.
the fuck up in
Laugh it
Poughkeepsie
up.
next week.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you to the Comic Strip Live.
Thank you. And
Thank you to
you
Adam
boys,
Hineker.
I fucking love you two. I mean, seriously.
It rocked today. It was
It was
fun.
so
I'd like
fucking
to
fun.
thank the Patreon people for giving us their
Yes.
money. Thank you so much.
Give us
We
money.
need that money.
We want
need
more.
it. We hope
It's
you.
never
We're
enough for
sorry
us.
about the live feed, but we're gonna work on it. We're gonna figure it out. All right.
Still
Thanks for
coming
watching.
us.